Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong, but before that, this is your King Blake Cushing speaking. So, again, correct me if I'm wrong, but the USA is having a hard time supplying Ukraine with weapons. Not so hard a time supplying Israel with weapons, but Ukraine has had some issues with. She was forced to just give her some kind of cluster munitions at one point. Couldn't afford anything else for her own stockpiles. There was nothing left. No. Anyway, Ukraine doesn't seem to be suffering much for munitions currently. I think much of that is propaganda. But the point is, Ukraine's been losing this war from the first day it began. You know, Vladimir Putin outlined his purposes in his special military operation, and so far he's pretty much satisfied every one of them. And none of his purposes included taking land. But now he's forced to take land because of the incipient idiots that keep wanting to nibble on his ankles. You're claiming rights that are delusional and incipient and not founded in any type of substantive reality. We've done a little bit of research, before we spit this, reductive reasoning into the psychic universe of this planet. But, the Jews are the authors of their own anti-Semitism. This is absolute fact. And the guy whose name became Israel, Jacob, told his sons that was going to happen. You fucked us up among the tribes. We're little, and they're many, and you've done this thing, and now we're fucked, assholes. But it didn't say that in the Bible. That's my paraphrasing, but this is the truth. What happened is Jacob's daughter Dinah fell in love with a neighboring boy who wasn't Jewish, and so Dinah and the boy were fooling around and having fun, and so the brothers caught them and accused the boy of raping their sister. And the boy said, no, okay, look, I want to marry the girl. I didn't rape her, I want to marry her, I love her. And so the Jews say, well, okay, so if you want to come into our family, you got to be like us, so you've got to chop the end of your dick off here. And so first, and then maybe Dinah, if she still loves her son, maybe, they can get together. But until that happens, we can't have you in our family. And so the elders of the other tribe they grab the kid and they say, look, you sure you like this bitch? I mean, this is a big fucking thing they ask here, kid. I think the kid's going, I'll do it now. I'll do it right now. I want this girl. And so the men came back to the Jews and said, okay, we'll do this thing. And so I guess the next day or whatever, they have a little celebration. They cut the ends of their dick off. And either that night or the night following, I'm not sure, when the pain was greatest, those same Jews that promised them brotherhood and family union came and slaughtered them, took all their stuff. I'm not sure if they slaughtered their women and children or not, but they took all their stuff. And so when Jacob confronted them and said, what the fuck are you doing? I didn't say to do this. And he said, and Jacob's an old man at this point. They said, our sisters to be a whore? Give me the stuff. They had gold and everything, Dad. Fuck them. They're not even Jewish. Neither were they. By that very act, they betrayed the covenant that they made with their God. And their God said to them, you betray one of these fucking things, and you will be destroyed in that land that I gave to you. I helped you remove the Amalek from that land. And I gave you that land as an opportunity to build something that I would be proud of. I gave you the keys to human coexistence, but you ignored them. And you continued to ignore them for 5,000 years. A huge portion of the Jewish population did this thing. And 100% of them are living in Israel today. And God, nor I, nor my queens have much love for that kind of Jew. That's a Nazi Jew. That's not a friendly Jew. Those aren't the Jews I went to school with. Those are crazed people. Those are people who their own spirits predict will become as drunk with no wine in the land if you fail to obey this covenant. They carried that Covenant around the damn desert, schlepped it all over the place for 40 goddamn years and never read it. Obviously never read it. Bowing to whatever the fuck they did with it and keeping their fasts and whatever it is. Is what made them Jewish. That's not what made them Jewish. What makes a person Jewish is obedience to God. It's the same thing that makes a person a Muslim. No matter what state they're in, they have manners and they're generally well regarded. Except that the Jew has this history of bad faith with her fellow. And it's been hers for 4,000 years, and she still has yet to apologize for it. And so it's going to stick with her until she does. You understand? And the same is true with all of us. Any lie you've told, any sin, any loss you've caused another is still clinging to you. And it's dimming your vitality, dimming your intelligence, dimming your ability to prosecute wars for sure. But I tell you this, if I were ever going to war with somebody, the West is the kind of enemy I would love to have. Fucking stupid. Do the same idiotic thing over and over and over again. Never learn a goddamn thing. Fuck me. I'll bet the casualty ratio in the Ukraine war now is probably about 500 to 1. And so I'm wondering, these are all university, PhD, up the yin-yang consultants, $900 an hour, $1,000 an hour lawyers put this shit together, and it doesn't work. And it's patently insane. You're doing the same stupid shit over and over and over and over again, expecting a different goddamn result. What the fuck do you call that again? If you were my enemy, I wouldn't say a word. Think about it. Think about it when you want to ban me again. Who's been on your side the whole time? George Bush, Dick Cheney, Nancy Pelosi, the dipstick. How about your modern day hero? The ones that are trying to sell you a friendship for $500, $100. Join the royal family. Sky's the limit. I want to be an astronaut. Sure, sign here. Because people have limitations. And there's no way on earth, no matter how many sex change operations I had, I would ever be a girl worth fucking. Oh. First of all, I like half of the nerve endings required to be a girl. At least. So, you're being lied to, and you're so stupid you suck up any horse shit that's dished out because you've got no God in your life, and you're human, you're going to worship something. And so you worship Nancy Pelosi's farts, or Joe Biden's farts, or Nimbo Funt's farts. You go to war without studying your fucking opponent. You have no resources in their lands. They know whenever you fart, they know where you are. You're stupid, and you can't see anything because you're so full of lies. You're blinded. You're deaf and you're dumb, worse than in Jesus' time. How do you like me so far?